We are all one consciousness, all equal parts of one unified source. It is of this source that all matter, life, and experience is made. Source, or consciousness, is what some may refer to as God or the Creator. Many physicists refer to it as the unified field of consciousness. Many believe it to be a separate entity altogether. However, this consciousness is not something outside of or greater than us. It simply is us. Facets of a whole, all connected as one, all made from the same thing and all complete potentiality. Now, does this mean that the soul is cold or unloving? Absolutely not. It is only the mind that will push you to define it in this way. The soul, on the other hand, sees each challenge as another opportunity to let go of or further discover who it truly is. We have expanded into souls and have created a planet. Now we need to experience that planet. To achieve this, we created a vehicle for the soul to inhabit while living on the planet. The more we look at it, the more we realize that we simply create conditions for the body based on what we choose to experience. Nothing that we accept today as fact about the body has to be the way it is. It is projected as it needs to be and is able to mold to our consciousness as we change it. We may have analytical data that shows the body must be a certain way, but the science that shows this is simply based on the consciousness creating the current state of the body. In other words, the science is limited to one point in time. As things shift, instead of rewriting science, we have simply held on to the archaic understandings. In doing this, you realize that you are not the thoughts. You are something else. You are the soul observing the thoughts. The problem is, we never ask this question. Therefore, we go on thinking that we simply are those thoughts we are listening to. There are two parts to the ego, the upper ego and the lower ego. The upper ego is where we define basic characteristics of ourselves. This is done through programming. We define the gender of our body, the type of culture we have, and what programming we take on from our family genetic coding. The second layer of the ego is the lower ego. This is where we store all of the stories, programs, and belief systems that we pick up. These are what drive our decisions and actions throughout our life. Both parts to the ego are nothing more than a false sense of self that is implanted within the subconscious mind. They combine to make us identify and believe that we are our thoughts. It does so by convincing us that our thoughts contain truth within our reality. When we think of the word ego, we often associate it with someone that is self-centered and arrogant. Here we are going to refer to the ego as something else. Here, the ego is the program that we operate off of, the piece that drives us on a daily basis and disconnects us from who we truly are.